much longer till I get to the airport. But what's popping, everybody? It's your favorite doctor, that girl, Henny. And I'm going to talk to y'all about what's going on in these YouTube streets. Let me get my mics out because I'm on the phone that y'all can't hear me on. My bad. All right, y'all. Hey. Make sure y'all don't open that screen. Your girl is headed to the airport, but before I get on my path, I thought that I just might hit y'all up with a little bit of updates on things. So, in case you don't know, there is an alternate juror who did sit and do an interview with CNN, and he spoke to why the verdict went the way that it went. And I'm not surprised. I commend him. I'm looking to see what the other jurors, if the other jurors are going to come out and speak what they're going to say as well, because he's giving you his perspective as an alternate. Now, what you have to remember is the alternate jurors, they watched the videos that we could not see. He says that they were not watching any engagement in SCX, which contradicts what was being said to us by people who were in the courtroom, that they heard. Remember, people were saying they heard moaning while they were sitting in the courtroom? That contradicts that, doesn't it? Because if he's saying they didn't see any actual acts happening, what they saw was their bodies being oiled up and that they looked like they were consenting, like they were having a good time. Um, Listen, if the people said they didn't see coercion or force, you can't make them see coercion or force. This case, I told y'all, I was on these internet streets telling y'all before anybody else picked up the narrative. I was breaking down how they were building this case. And it took me time to actually sit and figure out how they were charging things. I was telling y'all that the DV wasn't actually DV, that they were using that as force. I told y'all that. And I toot my horn and stand on everything that I said as far as how the prosecution was building their case, because, baby, I was toodaloo right on point with how they was building it, okay? Anywho, but I'm interested to see if that's what the alternates, that's his thoughts. That's his views on it. I want to hear what was going on in that deliberation room because I believe so. I'm not sure. I can just feel it. I'm going to United. I don't know if it's A or not. It's A. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, a lot of people don't want to hear that, though. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear how the case was and what they were looking at, and it's cool. But it's interesting because you get to see how people were seeing, how they were viewing the evidence that was being shown to them. I mean, some people are upset. Me, I'm not surprised. All right. I told y'all some, not all. And that's exactly what happened. Some, not all. When it comes down to this new lawsuit that's going on that involves both Cassie and Diddy, this is not just a case that's against Diddy by himself. This is a case that is naming that it took place and occurred in the early 2000s. And in the early 2000s, people are saying that it is Cassie. Now, it could be Cassie. We don't know who else it could have been back at that time because he just says a Jane Doe #1. And in the early 2000s, he says he was called. I call BS on this lawsuit. No, it's not a Tony Busby lawsuit, but I'm calling BS on the lawsuit, and I'm very disappointed at anybody that's thinking that this lawsuit is going to come to fruition on anything. Because, number one, if you sat in that courtroom or paid attention to any of the evidence, you had Homeland Security officers that testified that there was no drugs in the baby oil. Cassie said there was no substances in the baby oil. Not only that, scientifically, if you do a little research, you'll find out that GHB would be severely diluted if it was put into baby oil. So why is this guy coming with this lawsuit now, all of a sudden saying that he was picked from a flyer? Let me tell y'all something. Anything that comes out speaking about anything that was in this trial, I'm side-eyeing it, because we all heard about Cowboys for Angels. We heard about the service that he used to call the escorts. We've heard about the baby oil in the bowls, and we heard about all of that stuff. If they're not coming with anything new that lines up with what's already been said, instead of giving us verbatim what we've already heard, it's bogus. It's bogus. So anyone looking and hoping and wishing, praying that this lawsuit comes to fruition on any party, either party, Cassie, Diddy, whomever, I really don't see that happening. This lawsuit is bogus.
This fucked up lawsuit is the worst. And telling a lawyer, he's dangerous for the environment, for the community. You see this? Stupid ass lawsuit.
So I can pull up the new lawsuit for y'all on a later note. Because right now I'm at the airport and I'm getting ready to go home.
Right, it's alright.
Okay.
Let me help you out a bit.
Thank you.
No. You should have been start the conversation when we start there. I would have listened to you.
Oh,
I feel like I'm reading the book.
I was at the trial covering it.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, you're a YouTuber? That was disgusting. That's crazy.
Wait.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And then now she said he is like dangerous for the community if they release him.
I
And then
mean,
she gets very
people are writing letters to the judge saying they're scared because they testified. So have a good one. You too. I'm not getting into those debatable conversations, you guys. Not doing it. I mean, those debate conversations, I'm not doing it. I've had enough of it. And in all honesty, I can respect people's opinions. Anywho, United bag drop shortcut. Yep, that's me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica. You're right. I'm an independent journalist. I do need rest. And you guys, I want to say New York and the Diddy trial, outside of all of the stuff that is going on, New York and the Diddy trial owe me nothing. They owe me nothing. I came, I saw, I conquered. I rocked it out. Look, the bag, I'm going to have to get a new bag, you guys. I'm ready. I came prepared. But yeah, I'm not buying this lawsuit. This lawsuit is completely felonious. I'm not buying it. And he's saying that he caught an STD. Ciao, boo, bye, and good night. Print your tag here. Hold on, you guys. Let me get my other bag.
Welcome to Newark International Airport. This is a special announcement. For security reasons, unattended vehicles in front of the terminal will be ticketed.
Oh, Lord, not the baby oil in the freaking chat. Did you really just drop baby oil in my chat? Hold on, you guys, because I got to get my stuff. Y'all are journeying with me. Y'all are journeying with me as I exit the north. I'm going to post some pictures for y'all to see. Where is my... Cause when y'all, I don't know if y'all seen these photographs of this person, but yeah, no. All right. Don't come to New York. Ain't no new parties up here. You know what? I'm not playing with you, Diddy. See the agent to tag and drop your bag. Okay, I don't know. How do I get to it? Oh, it printed already. See, look, new things. I'm flying. I had to mute y'all for a second. Hold on, guys. Anywho, no. Thank you. That's it. All right, the bag is checked. Now it's for me to check in. I'm sorry? Only one, babe. I'm sorry? I'm not flying in. I'm flying out. I'm flying out, not in. Which one? All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm coming. All right. So we are out of here. We're heading back to Florida. All right. So back to what I was saying to you guys. Hey, Tyron. All right. So this new lawsuit is bogus. I'm gonna show y'all the pictures from the lawsuit. I'm gonna post them on my Instagram. If you're following me on my old Instagram, please follow my new one. My new one is official that girl henny. Please follow that one because that will be the Instagram that keeps up with all of the stuff that I talk about over here on YouTube. I'll post documents over there, short little quick updates as well as reels. And the reels will be posted here too. But well, I can't say that he's never going home because he is going home at some point in time. It's just a matter of when he's going home. Well, I don't know about R. Kelly. You pushing it with the R. Kelly thing, and I'm gonna be so for real with you. You're pushing it with R. Kelly. For me. For me. That's you're doing too much with that one. That's where you lost me. Okay. Um, but as independent journalists, because that's what I am now. Is that it? I guess that's not it. But that's what it said. They tried to basically shit on us out here. If I'm being honest with you, they was trying, especially when all of that stuff jumped off with the identities of the people who were. Okay, excuse me.
Hello.
How do I print out my ticket?
Okay, say digital and
I don't want a
then
digital though.
hit option. One more time. One more time. No, no.
I don't want a digital ticket. I want to print my ticket. Thank you. I don't need a tag for this bag, right? It's a carry-on. All right, just making sure. Thank you. Okay, so now we free and clear. Where do I go? I'm not gonna stay on with y'all for much longer because I have to go through TSA. But I'm gonna say this: when the pseudonym witnesses testified, yes, there were two people that did leak that information. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't have a dog in the fight. All right. One person was reading a super chat. The other person was standing in the square saying their name, and I actually witnessed that for myself. When that information got leaked out about Mia, that's when some of the journalists got a little shady with us. But yeah, I did do pre-check in, Mahogany. I already pre-checked in. I just dropped my bag and printed my ticket because I don't want a digital one. But anyway, after that incident happened, they had to put respect on our names. You know why? Because we was out there with them, braving it out just like they were. We was in the heat, we was in the rain, we was out there. We were there from the time court started till after it closed. We was there. So they put respect on our name. And I just feel like anybody who has done boots on the ground reporting in the past or even from the Diddy trial, you are now an independent journalist. Don't let nobody ever tell you anything differently. You are an independent journalist, okay? I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about the justice system. Well, not a lot about, but I've learned more about the justice system. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how people are in general, the kindness of people. I've learned the shadiness of people as well. Um, I've learned the importance of observing. Observation is key to everything. Um, I learned a lot. And, you know, like I told y'all, when I return to Florida, I will be taking up some paralegal courses and some criminology courses and some journalism courses. And only saying the journalism courses because while you don't need a piece of paper to solidify you as a journalist, it's something that gets a head nod. You know what I'm saying? I already have what I plan to do and how I plan to do things mapped out in my head. I'm very clear in what I want to do. I'm very clear in how to execute those things, and I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the next phase in this journey. But again, um, I will be posting some of the pictures from this lawsuit that I'm saying is bogus, just based off of the fact that we already know there was nothing in the baby oil. It was testified to. We already know that the information that he's putting in there, it's all of a sudden you want to talk. Why didn't you reach out to the government to tell your story when this case, when he went under investigation, when they did a raid on him? Why didn't you, if you were one of the escorts that was hired, why didn't you come and testify in court? I also was sent something, I think from allhiphop.com, I'm not sure, but shout out to them if it is them. Chef Jordan has spoken out as to why she did not come and testify at court. Listen, this case is not done just yet. He has not been sentenced. I don't know what's going to happen with his civil lawsuits that he has going. I can't answer that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm going to start giving y'all some real life stuff that's going on around the world. This is going to be a bit more serious over here. And if you want the gossip, okay, you're going to have to go to my other channel. If you don't know my other channel, then you don't need to be there. But anyway, you guys, thank you for all of the love and support that y'all have continued to show me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that has cheered me on, who has championed me on, every kind word that was spoken to me, every encouraging word that was spoken to me. You know, the Henny gang told me first that I was their favorite hood journalist, okay? And now a lot more people are seeing that. While I may not have been, you know, I did get an interview with Court TV, but I haven't seen it posted anywhere. The girl from people.com did interview me, but I didn't see that posted anywhere. I've talked to a lot of people that have taken my contact information to get in touch with me. So we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see what happens. I networked. I got to hobnob with journalists. I got to get their respect. I got to ooh and awe them because they weren't thinking certain things. I got some great advice, some wisdom, and some direction, and I'm forever grateful. I'm in the middle. I'm not against or in favor of. And I'm going to say this. I'm grateful for the Diddy trial because without this moment in life, I would have still been trying to figure it out. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go through here. I'll probably come back a little later on as I wait because I'm going to be here waiting. But love is always love, y'all. Make sure y'all are following me on IG, official that girl henny, official that girl henny, because I may go live over there instead of over here, and you don't want to miss it. But love is always love, everybody. I'll see you in the next pour up. Peace, everyone.